At this point in time in Nigeria, who would not weep, who would not lament? This is a time where people are groaning in pain, pain that you cannot see. But in the heart of most Nigerians, they are groaning and weeping in pain. And now it is obvious that some cannot even keep it to themselves any longer, that even ex-president weep bitterly and devastated over the state of the nation. And he expressed himself bitterly about what is happening in the country today. Well, I'll bring you more details how all of this went down. He wept so bad, you know, it is really a painful thing that Nigeria could get to this level, and there seem not to be a solution. Banditry is on the high, kidnapping is on the high, killings, you know, restiveness, everything bad is just happening all at the same time, and yet our government still feel like they have it all in control. Well, I don't think they have it in control. I believe right now all Nigerians could do is just to leave their faith to God and believe that there will be a way out. But anyway, let's see which of the president was weeping bitterly and some of the things he mentioned and why he was actually weeping and lamenting at the same time. More details, guys, but please, as we do it right here, please ensure you subscribe, give our video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, ensure you like and also share our videos. All right, guys, don't forget this is Saffron Media, and we are here to give you the best, the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings, sizzling and hot gist in Nigeria, especially in the area of politics and many more. So ensure you stay tuned, relax, and enjoy this post. Okay, guys, without further ado, it says right here that former President Olusegun Obasanjo has described Nigeria as a country presently dripping bitterness and sadness. The former president argued that even though the country is destined to be a land flowing with milk and honey, bad leadership has made it unachievable. He said this on Thursday while receiving a book titled The Man, the General, and the President, authored by Femi Karina at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library in Abeokuta, Ogun State capital. Obasanjo said, "My prayer is that all of us will have something to contribute to making this country what God has created it to be, a land flowing with milk and honey. Right now it is a land flowing with bitterness and sadness, and this breaks my heart. That is not what God wants for this country. We must change the narrative. We must talk to ourselves in the civilized language. There is no way you go in this country that you will not see geniuses in any section of the country. So, why should we look down on ourselves?" It is obvious that the president is really feeling bad for the country. But it all started with them. But no one saw this coming, that it would become this bad. When bad things start and we're allowed to fester, at the end of the day, everyone is affected. Now, in the whole of the country, we have so many people, so many corrupt systems, so many corrupt people all at the same time. And if we're pointing fingers to just one person, it is injustice, because we have seen situations where you go to the embassy, if you don't do this, you don't do that, you're not likely to get what you went there to get. You go to another sector, you go to the police, if you don't do this and that, you are likely not to, in fact, I can tell you, all of the sectors in Nigeria are all totally corrupt. So really, who do we really blame? Who do we start from? Where do we start from? So I believe this is just a time God is trying to, make Nigerians believe that they can be better people, instead of just pointing fingers alone to the presidency, the government. We know the leadership is terrible, bad. Yes, you can call it whatever name. Yes, agreed. But the truth is, it starts from every individual in Nigeria. And until that is achieved, I can bet you things will continue to be like this. You go to the public sector, you try to reach out to somebody, the person tells you, if this is not done, you cannot get this. It is that bad. I can tell you, it is that bad. You talk about election, people tell you they impoverish the people, tell you, we will create good roads for your streets, for your community. You have pipe-borne water, you have good roads, you have everything. All you have to do is to thumbprint our party and you will have all of this. Deception. And most of the people, when they come with these promises, they believe them. And at the end of the day, once they get what they want, off they go. They do not even remember if such a community even exists. And it has continued to be like this. And it's all with everyone. We have to correct these anomalies. Because if we continue like this, everyone pointing finger to the presidency and all of that, I can tell you we will likely not get out of this mess that we already are. Yes, the present situation is a total mess. And if something is not done, it's going to get bad. We know it is this bad because the government has taken wrong steps, made wrong pronunciations, bad leadership styles, and so on and so forth, that has made things worse than they are. But we can still work things out. We know their way of doing this leadership thing. We know it is terrible. We know it is bad. But then, from each and every one of us, let's try to correct one and two of all of those things we do wrongly. When people come to your office, don't look down on them. It is very common in Nigeria where you get into the office of someone and he sizes you up from head to toe. And if you are not up to standard, he talks to you the way he likes. But when they size you up, they just feel like, oh, this person is okay and all of that. They just, try to add a bit of respect to you. That is not how things should be done. So everyone should be treated equally. And let's stop collecting bribe. Every sector of the country collects bribe. And yet we are pointing fingers to who? It all started from you and I and everyone. Let us correct this. Now everyone is bitter. Everyone is sad. It is just God that most people are still very strong and, going. People cannot afford meals. They cannot afford food. Our government make wrong policies that affect the people, and the people that they make wrong policies against, the same people, they use it against those that are below them, and those below above those other sets do something to suppress the others. Just like that, we keep suppressing each other till we get to the floor. No, it is a terrible way of living. So it is an opportunity for Nigerians to look again, look into themselves, look into their hearts, and correct all of this. And I pray that God will take control. So, my dear people, that is it. Obasanjo have spoken. Drop a comment, tell us what you think, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.